So if you're new here, I'm Bobby. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. And if you are a return subscriber, thank you so much for keeping up with me. And I really appreciate you guys for actually watching my videos and motivating me to keep going. So I just wanted to basically make this video about my tummy tuck and the recovery and what I'm feeling. So I'm 11 days post-op, and I just want to share with you guys some of the things that I'm going through right now and what I'm feeling and how much it was and who I went to, etc. Because all my videos that went viral recently on TikTok are not here anymore because TikTok is not here anymore. So I wanted to basically make a long form video updating you guys on everything that I had in them videos to YouTube now. So I went, so let me just start off by saying I went to Dr. Scurlock in Miami. He is very known for his tummy tucks. He's not very pricey, but he's a little pricey on the pricier side, but I think it's worth it because the results that you get, like me at 9 days, I think it was a few days ago, I'll put it in this, I'll post a little screenshot in this video. This was me at 9 days. 9 days, and I was still very swollen, but the results are there. Like, you can tell the results are there. I'm still in my faja. That's what you see me in. So basically I went to Dr. Scurlock in Miami. He is private practice, which I like because, as I explained in the other videos, I went to Mia Aesthetics for my BBL 3 years ago, and I went to Dr. Miho, however you say his name, and it was, you know, it was okay, but it wasn't the most personable experience that you would want when you're getting surgery done, because like you want to meet your doctor, you want to actually like have a conversation with him before the day of. And with Mia Aesthetics, it wasn't that. Like, all I did was meet him the day of surgery, and that was pretty much it. But with Dr. Scurlock, who I went to for my tummy tuck, I met him 4 times while I was in Miami. 4 times. That's insane because you usually don't get to meet your doctor that much. So I met him the day before surgery, I met him. The day on surgery, I met him. The day after surgery, I met with him. And then the day before I left, the day of me leaving Miami, I met him as well. So that's why I say it's very personable, and he does not rush you. It's not being rushed. If you're going to these big clinics in Miami, most of the time they're doing like 5, 6, 7, 8 people a day. So you don't really have that like time to be like asking questions and stuff like that. So that's why I like that I went with Dr. Scurlock, because Dr. Scurlock, I asked him, I said, well, how many people do you do a day? Because he used to be with Ivana, and that's a big plastic surgery center, but he left because he said he couldn't do it. Like, he did not like how it operated. And I understand that, because when he told me, he was like, I only do like two people most of the time, 3 max. I said, that's crazy, because the other places are so like money hungry. They want you in and out, in and out, in and out. So they don't even give you time to actually like talk to your doctor or anything like that. But yeah, so I went to Dr. Scurlock. It was very 10 out of 10. I would go to him again. If I had to go again, I would go to him again. Now I paid, mind you, I booked it a little in advance. When he was with Ivana, I was booked with him as well. I was only going to pay $6,300 for the tummy tuck, but he left because, you know, he wanted his own practice, blah, blah, blah. So I had to rebook with him with his new facility, and the price of that one, I paid for my tummy tuck, I paid $9,500. I paid $9,500 just for the tummy tuck, but then they suggested that I add on the Vaser lipo, because I already had lipo in the past. It was like you might run into tissue right here, like the tissue might have been rough or something. I don't know. He explained this to me, but I kind of forget what he said. But it was basically like you could run into the lumps, and the tissue might be a little harder. So he was like, I suggest you get Vaser lipo because it'll be more sufficient and it'll look better. So that's what I did. So I did upgrade that, which was an extra $1,500. That was just the surgery. Now, as far as like my Airbnb, my car, the rental car, the flights, everything else, when we were down there, I paid like $1,300 for the Airbnb. If you guys want the Airbnb information, I will send it to you. Only thing that I did not like about the Airbnb that I got, it was like a shared home. So like in the back of the home, it was like the people that lived there, and then in the front was like the Airbnb. They have kids and stuff, so if you're going like without kids and you don't really want to hear kids, I do not recommend that Airbnb, because, you know, most of the time they were very quiet, but as someone recovering from surgery, you might want peace. So don't book with them if you know, if that's something that's you want to really like take into consideration. I'm just being honest. It was very nice. It was homey. We felt like we were at home. Everybody loved it. But as far as it being like surgery made for people that are not coming with kids, I had my son with me, so it was okay. But if you're not coming with kids, you might not want to rent this place out. But I will give you the information if you want it. Just comment below and I'll send you the link. Okay, so that was the Airbnb. I paid about $500 for the rental car because we did drive down, but I flew back, so the flight home was $200. When we got there, we bought food for the house and stuff like that. I didn't really spend a lot of money in the stores. Trying to think what else. So that was pretty much that. And then my medication that I had to get, it was a lot of medicine. It was like it was $155. Paid that. I think the recovery. Okay, I forgot. I almost forgot. The recovery. So I went with Drain with Steph. She was awesome. If you are going to Miami for anything, I do recommend Drain with Steph. She comes to you. Her prices are very reasonable. Especially if you book with Dr. Scurlock. She has like a partnership with Dr. Scurlock, so you get a little discounted rate. So yeah, that's something to remember. I will put her information on the screen. I just got the package. It was like $275, I think. I only got 3 massages at first, but then I stayed an extra day. So I wound up paying for another one too. So it came up to like 3 something. That was the massages when I was in Miami. When I got back from Miami, I did get a massage with somebody I know out here. I paid for the package. So I got a package of 5 massages for $400. So I paid that plus tip. So I already had Lipo 360 before. So I kind of knew like the pain was going to be there. Like it's no way around the pain. But I have a high pain tolerance. And when I can tell you guys that I think the BBL was worse than the tummy tuck. But the tummy tuck, it just hurts because it's so tight right here. Like everything is so tight right here. Like you can barely stand up. Like you cannot stand up straight. So a lot of people were like, you're standing up pretty well, you know. And that's, yeah, sometimes. Because when I get swollen, that's when I start to bend over more. And the swelling from a tummy tuck is crazy. The swelling is crazy, guys. When I tell you, I did not swell like this with that lipo and BBL at all. Like, I was swollen, but I was not this swollen. Like when I'm gonna try to put a picture in here for you guys so you guys know how swollen I am. But the swellingness does not go away fast. They said it's a time period where you're gonna swell no matter what. So it doesn't matter what you're doing, you're gonna swell. And when I get my massages, it feels like all the fluid just goes right to my private area, and it's so big. I asked a couple people, I'm like, was yours like this? Did yours do this? And they said the same thing. So I think it's just something that comes with the tummy tuck, honestly. But even like getting the massages and stuff, the massages feel so good, but it's just like all the fluid comes right here. And it's harder to compress because you're trying to get your incision to close. So it's like you don't want to compress too much because it might open your incision up. You might be sweating. You don't want to get it infected. Stuff like that. That's everything that you got to remember. With a BBL, it was like more easier. Like, okay, you had these little incisions, but they were nothing like this scar from hip to hip. It was nothing like that. So that's why I wasn't able to compress a couple days ago, because I felt like my scar was opening a little bit. And that's because when I took the tape off to replace it, it wasn't as wet as I thought it was. So when I pulled it off, the scab came off. So it was like kind of opening a little bit. So I wanted to air it out. So I put Manuka honey oil in there. Manuka honey oil, what is it? I don't know. Manuka honey or something like that. It's like some kind of stuff to make your wounds close. It's like a cream / honey thing. I don't know. It's medicated. I got it at CVS. But I put that on there, so it did close. You know, it closed up. It's looking better. So I am compressing now. So that's why I look a little like big, because I have foams in and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's why I say like with a tummy tuck is a lot harder, because like you can't just put your file on and stuff it. Like, you have to be careful with your scars. You have drains. I have drains still in. I'm trying to get my one drain removed tomorrow because it's like leaking and I need it out, because I'm not even like really draining out of that one right now. And it's kind of like I want it out because it's like bothering me. So I want that one out. I'm going to keep this one in, they said, for another week or so. But yeah, so that is what I'm dealing with right now. I am just like, the other day I went to the mall. I tried to walk around the mall. It was a bad decision because I walked around the mall. I was so swollen by the end of the trip. Like, I was so swollen. Like, I couldn't even walk barely. They say you're supposed to walk because you don't want to form blood clots and stuff like that. Yeah. But I think when you walk, you should like really try to compress. Make sure your compression is there before you try to walk, like long periods like that. Because that's what I think it was my problem. That was the day where I was having the problem with my incision. So I didn't want it to like get infected or anything. So I didn't have my foams on. So I just had my faja on. Yeah. And another thing, I made sure to get a whole bunch of fajas off of TikTok. Like, y'all know I am a TikTok shop affiliate, and I really get like kind of whatever I want off TikTok for free. So I made sure like to go on there, all the big brands, like I requested samples and they sent me their fajas. I have not put that on yet. I have not put any of the fajas from TikTok on yet because they are kind of tighter. And I want to wait till my drains are out to put the tighter faja on. But I do have a faja right now that I had. The faja they put me in was not compressing at all. It was not doing anything. So even with the foams, it was not doing anything. So I found one of my old fajas that I had from my first surgery, and I put it on, and it compressed me 10 times more. This faja, I got this from Pretty Girl Curves. Pretty Girl Curves is well known on Instagram. That's when I got it. I think I want to try Snatch Body when I am able to. So when I get a new faja, I'm probably going to try them. I already have a lot of fajas from TikTok, like I said, but I don't know how the fabric is on them ones, and you know, stuff like that. So I like to buy a lot of different fajas just to see which one is best for me. It says, I wrote down like what I would do differently. What I would do differently from getting this tummy tuck is I would kind of like, I would prepare my body more as far as eating better and like taking and getting, maybe because I hear when you get like post-op, when you get massages before you go in, like your body like feels better afterwards or something. I don't know, but maybe like got some massages before, like some post-op massages or whatever, and just, you know, ran with it and then stuck with them. But it like it gets expensive. Like when I tell you like a massage is $85, like you figure when you get out of surgery, you need a massage every day. You're not $85 times 7. But a lot of people will offer you they'll offer like a what's it called, like a bundle deal. So that's what I did with the girl from around where I live at. Like I was like, do you have any bundle deal? Do you have any bundles that you can bundle and, you know, save money? Because it's a lot of money, y'all. Like it's a lot. Like I already been going to her. I'm about to be out of my 5 massages. So now I'm going to have to go get another package for $400. So that's $800 right there that I spent on just massages in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. That's insane. Like I need to learn how to do my own damn massages for real. And I don't think it's hard. I honestly just think it's pushing the fluids to the right places, you know, and then having the right pressure points and stuff like that. That's really the only thing that like worries me. Like I don't want to push the fluid to the wrong area. So that's why I haven't tried to do it myself. But yeah, I mean, all in all, I can say it's definitely worth it. Like if you look at my picture, my before and after, I'll put it on here for you guys. If you look at my before and after picture, then like you will, you know it's worth it for me. And honestly, like I love what I do. I love promoting clothing and I love doing that kind of thing. So I think it just pushes me to go harder in that aspect, because before I was never doing this type of stuff. Now it's like I done made my money back times 10 doing this. So it's like, you know, like it just gives me that push, because I honestly, I want to start like modeling for like different brands and stuff like that. I know I'm gonna have to get my hair done more. I'm gonna have to do my makeup more. But y'all, like 2025, that's what my goal. My main goal is to like really make my money back on my investments. And my body was my investment. Like I invested in my body, so I want to make my money back now. And I don't care what nobody says about, oh, that's not an investment. It is an investment, because it's going to make you money. Like if I wanted to go get a job at a bottle girl service or something, I can get a job. Like if I wanted to start modeling, like Instagram models and shit like that, like I could do it because, you know, people buy into what you look like. And I'm not saying everybody has to get their body done. No, I'm not saying that, because you can do it without a body. If you already have, you know, a nice shape and you like the way you look, by all means. But me, I did not like the way that I look in certain stuff. I'm like, okay, if I want to model a 2-piece outfit and my stomach is out, I don't like the way my stomach looks. My butt was fine. You know, everything else was fine. My legs, everything was fine. It's just my stomach. I did not like the way my stomach looked because I had extra skin. Now let me say this too. If you are somebody that is just trying to get lipo and you have kids already, or you have extra skin, not even just kids, because some people have kids and their stomachs are flat as hell. So if you have extra skin and you have like a pouch and you try to get lipo, you're going to kind of come out in the same predicament I was in, where I know I needed to get a tummy tuck, because it's all good and fine and dandy at first when you get it, because your skin is like, it's like small still, but as years go on, you're going to need a tummy tuck. So that's why I just say, like, most of the time, if you're going to get lipo and BBL, okay, that's cool, but just know you're going to have to go back and get a tummy tuck, unless you're okay with that skin. Me, I wasn't okay with the skin. I gained a lot of weight. When you get surgery, like you get these type of surgeries, you gain a lot of weight. People don't realize that you gain a lot of weight if you don't keep up with it. That's why I said, as far as me getting this surgery done, when I'm able to go back to solid core, when I'm able to go to the gym, I'm going to the gym, because I'm not going back on the table. I need to get my arms down, because I didn't want my arms lipo, because it's just like, it's pointless, I heard. So I'd rather go like work out. Like I want to tone my arms up and tone my legs up and stuff, you know, like I gotta do what I gotta do, because if I don't want to get back on that table, you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, if you guys have any more questions about the surgery or anything that went on with the surgery, please leave them in the comments, because I will be dropping a lot more videos on this topic, and I want you guys to know that, you know, you can ask me anything you want. All right, guys, so that wraps up today's video about my tummy tuck recovery and how it went and everything else you guys wanted to know. If you guys have any more questions, make sure to leave them in the comments below, and make sure you are subscribed and like this video and turn on all post notifications so you don't ever miss out on anything that I'm posting.